I join others in paying tribute to the Honourable Lady, the member for Bolton South East, who has done just such a terrific work in campaigning for this. She commandeered me as we were neighbours on Upper Committee Corridor South when I was relatively new into Parliament, and her campaigning efforts have been so important on an issue that is fundamental to so many of our constituents, and I know one of my own constituents is here today following our proceedings closely. It also seems to me that the case before us is so remarkably straightforward that it is impossible to see why there is such a stick-in-the-mud attitude from the government, and perhaps less so from the pharmaceutical companies, because they know they are culpable and they deserve a financial liability. Why can I be so confident of this link? Well, there seems to me to be one very striking fact which was revealed by Jason Farrell in the very important work he did for Sky News, that this drug was used in South Korea and in Germany as an abortifacient. It was used to procure abortions. Well, what is a drug that will do that doing to a baby? It is causing harm. And this is so straightforward. We have heard already that Primodos contained 40 times the amount of hormone as a contraceptive pill. It also contains 13 times the amount of the morning after pill. So it is just so clear and so self-evident that harm has been caused, and therefore responsibility must be laid at somebody's door. And we know from today's debate where that door is or where those doors are. But there is one other point, and I have great sympathy for the Minister who is going to respond, because there is an extraordinary, peculiar tendency of government, one I don't understand as a backbencher and didn't understand within government, to cover up the mistakes made of long since past administrations. We've seen it with Hillsborough. We have seen it with the infected blood scandal. We even saw it with thalidomide. There is no doubt an almost endless list, and I do not understand this. It is not the current administration who are at fault. They haven't done anything wrong. Some of them weren't even born. The Prime Minister wasn't even born when this scandal actually started. And yet, again and again, governments and the bureaucracy will not open up, allow the real truth to come out, and follow the evidence which was so brilliantly and clearly put by Baroness Cumberledge in her report.
Yeah. Thank you.